Hurricane Milton is upon us, just days after Hurricane Helene. Will there be more?
So we just felt like it was over for the African American community.
The new Student Opportunity Access to Resource program takes over the Higher Education Opportunity Program at St. Bonaventure. Will it be the replacement or just temporary? Autumn has hit the enchanted mountains of Western New York. SBU-TV takes a deeper look into how the falling of leaves can decrease student stress.
On Friday, we're in the mid-60s with sunshine.
A chilly weekend ahead for your Fall Fest weekend. WKBW Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski brings you the weekend weather. SBU-TV starts now. Welcome to SBU-TV, and I'm Sydney Labieski, and happy midterm break, St. Bonaventure. But let's get into our show on this autumn Friday morning. Milton made a deadly impact, slamming into Florida's west coast as a Category 3 hurricane on Wednesday. At least 16 deaths have been reported due to the storm. And Florida Governor Ron DeSantis warns that the number of casualties is likely to rise. Water rescues and damage assessments are underway, but Milton's devastating wind, tornadoes, and rain will likely cause up to $50 billion worth of uninsured losses, according to CNN. And a developing tropical storm is not far behind Hurricane Milton, according to USA Today. And this month, we celebrate breast cancer awareness. Cattaraugus County averages about 62 breast cancer cases a year, with around 10 deaths a year, according to American Cancer Society. Mammograms can help detect early signs of breast cancer, boosting the chances of effective treatment. To schedule a mammogram, visit your local hospital today. And a misfiling error ended St. Bonaventure University's Higher Education Opportunity Program, leaving students with fewer resources. Now, a new program aims to fill the gap. Here's more.
So we just felt like it was over for the African American community. But
that is how some students from the former Higher Education Opportunity Program, or better known as HEOP, at St. Bonaventure University felt after learning that the New York State grant was misfiled just last year. However, the university created the Student Opportunity Access to Resources Program, or better known as SOAR, to combat the absence of HEOP.
So they have the same academic profile. They have the same financial need that our HEOP students had.
To break it down, here are the main differences between the two programs. $4,000 to $5,000 grants from the state were given to students each academic year through the HEOP grant, while the university gets no funding from the state for SOAR. This means the university will lose around $500,000 worth of funding. The HEOP program fully paid for students' books, while SOAR does not cover the cost. HEOP covered the cost of students' meal plans, while SOAR does not. Under the HEOP grant, the university was only allowed to admit 21 students to the HEOP program. With SOAR, the university can admit as many students as the funding allows, with this year admitting 24 students. As of the 2024 to 2025 academic school year, 76% of the student body are white, 7.2% are Hispanic, 5.5% are Black. Without the HEOP program, there has been a 9% decrease in Hispanic students and a 10% decrease of Black students.
What we were surprised by was the interest and I think the enthusiasm of students for this program. I don't think this is going to be a replacement for HEOP. I think we want to get HEOP back. That funding was important.
And Perry also believes.
But other than that, I don't think it's a difference. You still try to treat them the same, because we're still a big one family.
The university plans to reapply for the grant the next academic year. However, they are unsure of the future for the SOAR program. And coming up, we'll take a look at your weekend weather report with WKBW Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski. But before we leave you, we'll take a live look at downtown Olean. The time is 10:05. And we'll be right back after this.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to SBU-TV. We'll have some chilly weather ahead for your fall break with WKBW Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski bringing you the weekend weather report.
Hey everyone, I'm Chief Meteorologist Aaron Mankowski with your SBU-TV weekend weather planner. On Friday, we're in the mid-60s with sunshine. Saturday, we start with clouds, end with sun, temperatures in the low 60s. Cooler on Sunday with rain likely, so rain showers expected for the second half of the weekend.
And on today's episode of Keeping Up With Cal, he spent some time with two students who found a simple way to unwind and reflect just by sitting on a campus bench. Let's see how this small break helps them recharge and stay grounded.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Keeping Up With Cal. Today we're catching up with two students who, after lunch, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sit on a bench and people watch. What's up, boys? How we doing? Good. How we doing today?
Cal?
Happy Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. So, what's your guys' names and where are you from?
I'm Sammy Marion from Buffalo, New York.
I'm CJ Moore, and I'm also from Buffalo, New York.
So, where did you guys get this idea to come out here and just enjoy the view?
I mean, we both are in a class with AB, Anna Bolshevitz. She had us do a little homework assignment. We had to be present. We had to know music, just observe our surroundings. It was a great homework assignment that we had to do, and I mean now it's just a part of our routine.
That's really special. That's really unique.
Yeah.
Do you think it's important for college students to take their own time to, sit back and be present?
I definitely do, because like I said earlier, we're so stressed out right now, and I feel like me personally, the only time I really have to myself is this, and then aside from this, really just like the time laying down in my bed at the end of the day. And I try to cherish that time because you just got to start everything over the next day, so try and enjoy as much free time that you can.
Yeah, how do you guys feel like you benefit from this?
I just feel like it just clears my head for the rest of the day, honestly. It's almost like a reset, kind of. Like we go through the first half of the day, we have our lunch, and then this is kind of like the beginning to the second half of our day.
Do you think that people keeping and staying in their own lives is an issue? Do you think people stay within themselves too much?
You could answer this one.
Personally, I don't think so, because a lot of the time I try to stay to myself and just, coast through the day, but it's definitely uplifting when someone will stop and say hi to us and ask us how we're doing.
All right, it's been fun. Thanks for having us. See you. Our campus is full of benches. You could sit here, or right here. Research shows that just sitting on a park bench in a green space can improve your happiness. It can help reduce stress, boost creativity, and improve focus.
And there's something special about taking a moment to sit back and enjoy the vibe of campus. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Keeping Up With Cal. And after this break, we'll take a deeper dive into the changing of the seasons and its impact on mental health. But first, another live look at downtown Olean as cars are going around the roundabout. The time is 10:09, and we'll be right back after this.
The challenges our planet's animals are facing sometimes feel a bit heavy.
The animals haven't eaten in a day, 2 days, they haven't drank anything, they're cold, they're dehydrated.
But remember, there's good happening right now. At home.
All right, we were able to get into your unit, and we have all 4 of your cats. So,
okay. And around the world for any animal, any disaster. Search ifa.org/disaster ready.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me.
that was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Welcome back to SBU-TV. Have you been feeling a little stressed lately? Well, no need to worry. Our Andrew Hale researched some uncommon ways that you can deal with stress. Take a look.
Did you know that according to a survey done by the American College Health Association, 76% of undergraduate students experienced moderate to serious psychological distress in 2023, and that in the last decade, the percentage of students experiencing mental health problems has increased by nearly 50%? Whether it's due to the challenges of everyday life or our easy access to conflict and division, stress among college students is at an all-time high. But in honor of World Mental Health Day yesterday, here are 3 ways you can deal with your stress. 1. Organize your surroundings. Whether it's your furniture or items on your desk, decluttering boosts creativity while also allowing you to physically move around and therefore de-stress. 2. Simply walk outside in your bare feet. Yes, research shows that walking outside barefoot allows the body to absorb electrons from the earth, which improves our body's inner systems. And 3. Ever notice yourself hunched over? Well, try sitting up. Studies show that bad posture can restrict blood flow and oxygen in the body, and that by simply sitting up straight, more oxygen can reach your brain, reducing stress and allowing you to feel a bit happier. So, if you are feeling stressed, take a few minutes and try some of these methods out for yourself. For SBU-TV, I'm Andrew Hale.
And continuing on the topic of de-stressing, now our Anthony De Silva will take a look into how the fall weather can help you relieve some stress during midterms.
With trees full of red and gold leaves, fall foliage is now in its peak form. But does the fall season and colors have an impact on students' stress and well-being? Well, according to Dr. Claire Watson, it does. The colors can enhance our dopamine response, which makes us feel good. Additionally, the fall colors can bring out nostalgic memories of our childhood and add a touch of brightness on gray days, which can improve our mood. The Allegheny River Trail gives students the opportunity to enjoy the fall foliage and reset, especially when students are overwhelmed.
I think it's really hard when you're sort of like stressed out and anxious to focus on like the beauty around you and the things you're missing out on. And I think walking on the trail, especially during the fall season, provides a really good opportunity to kind of shift your focus and notice the beautiful things around us.
And according to Dr. Watson, taking these breaks along the trail are tremendously beneficial for our mental and heart health. It's healthy just to move, breathe fresh air, and experience a different environment. And some health benefits include lower stress levels, lower heart and respiratory rates, and improved ability to fight viruses or college plagues. The fall season also brings cooler temperatures and less issues with air quality, which can help us relax and our health can benefit from that. From SBU-TV, I'm Anthony De Silva.
Nature is also a great stress reliever for a lot of people, according to Dr. Watson, which is also why so many apps include the sounds of forest and rain. And up next, we'll see how one woman is making history on and off the ice. But first, we'll take our last look at downtown Olean, where the time is 10:14. We'll be right back after this.
And then also,
when I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And she is already in the building for the Minnesota-Seattle matchup, and she's making history. Jessica Campbell will once again stand behind the Seattle Kraken bench tonight as the first female full-time assistant coach in the NHL. Campbell first played for the Canadian women's national team in 2014 for the Nations Cup and won a silver medal with the women's team for the 2015 Women's World Championship. In July of 2022, she was hired as the assistant coach of the Coachella Valley Firebirds, the AHL minor league affiliate for the Seattle Kraken. Now she's the assistant coach. And tonight, she takes her place behind the bench as Jessica Campbell continues to pave the way for future generations of female coaches in hockey, proving that the ice is truly for everyone. And for these two members of St. Bonaventure women's soccer team, playing soccer is in their blood. Allie Elkins shares their story.
For Maya Maroli, a decision to join the Bonnie's soccer team was a no-brainer.
I knew that my sister was at UB, so I was like thinking that like the location was like perfect for like feeling like still at home kind of.
But she ended up being a little closer to her big sis than she thought.
I decided to transfer very late in like the little gap that I had to be able to transfer.
That's Maya's sister Mika, who spent her freshman year playing soccer at UB. After an offer from Coach George, Mika joined the Bonnie squad too, and more importantly, her sister.
I think she played a pretty big part. Like I think having a sibling at the same school as you is like super nice, you know? It's like having a little sense of home at like somewhere that is not home.
Since joining the team, these sisters have been there for each other for some pretty big moments, but Mika got a front row seat for one of her sister's biggest career milestones.
Maya's first goal, like that was like, first of all, it was like a banger. And then also, I don't know, it made me like really happy for her. I was really proud.
And one hug was worth 1,000 words.
Everyone came around me and like, you know, jumped on me, whatever. And then like she like stayed back and like hugged me, and it just felt like really good. In the moments that like, it's like a good moment for each other. We're always there for each other, and like, it was really great to have her.
Proving that great soccer runs in the family. Allie Elkins, Bonaventure Sports Insider.
And your next chance to see Maya and Mika in action will be this Saturday as the Bonnies head to Philadelphia to play the St. Joseph Hawks. The game can be streamed on 1 p.m. at ESPN+. And that's all we have for you today. For SBU-TV, I'm Sydney Labieski. But before we leave your screens, we want to put you in a festive mood for Fall Fest that happens in Ellicottville this weekend. Our in-house videographer, Mason Provenzano, will transport you straight to Ellicottville. Have a great and safe fall break, St. Bonaventure.